What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We have done it. We have made it another week. Episode 40 of season 2 is here of the Daps and Pound Show. Dobie, what are we talking about this week?
Yo, if Young Metro don't trust ya,
I'ma shoot ya.
Not all heroes wear capes. Metro Boomin is back, ladies and gentlemen. He also is coming through with 21 Savage, and we talk about 21 Savage because I feel like he's not around, but he always feels like he's around, which is funny.
21.
So we also talk about Swizzbeats, Poison. Vince Staples drops a great Project FM. Let you know how we feel about that. H.E.R drops her second I Used to Know Her EP. Takeoff of the Migos drops his EP finally. Pink Sweats. We talk about how we feel about the first EP that he drops. Ariana Grande has some couple new singles, Trey Songz. So yeah, and we get into all that. Talk a little bit more Red Dead, what's going on with our good, bad lives. And then of course 101 conversation starters for couples. Ladies and gentlemen, this is season 2, episode 40 of the Daps and Pounds Show. Enjoy.
Yee.
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pounds Show. This is the Daps and Pounds Show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? We have done it. We've made it another week. This is season 2, episode 40, I believe.
40.
Can't believe that we've actually made it this far. Season 2, episode 40 of What You Ask. Well, my name's Malky. To my left, we have
Dobie.
We represent two mics,
two friends,
and one show, the Daps and Pound Show. So I watch a lot of radio interview stuff. I listen to a ton of podcasts, and I don't think anybody has a better intro than we do.
I can argue. Yeah, I can agree with that.
I really don't.
In terms of like our tagline, you mean?
Yeah. Tagline. I just don't think anyone has a better intro than us.
I remember that came so organically. We were just like, what are we? I don't know. Two friends, two mics, and I was like, one show, and we were just like, two mics, two friends, one show. I was like, it's simple.
I just don't think anyone is really messing with us when it comes to intros. I don't.
I like it.
Guys, we are here. It's episode 40, season 2. We're so glad that you guys have joined us. If you're on your way to work, thank you so much. If you're at work, thank you so much. If you are just chilling at home, sitting in your favorite recliner, hearing our sexy voices, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay. It's time. Thanks, guys, so much for joining. Dobie, where can they find us online?
You guys can find us on Daps_Pounds, Twitter and Instagram. Hit your boys up.
Yes. Make sure you do that. Make sure that you're telling a friend to tell a friend about our podcast. We survive off of engagement, so make sure you are telling people to engage with us, telling people about us, telling people that you love the content if you love the content. And I always hear very favorable things. I still, to this day, have not come across anybody that said that they do not like our podcast. So make sure that you're telling people so that we can keep going and so that we can just spread and get bigger and bigger and bigger. We want our fan base to just keep growing and growing. So shout outs to everyone that's listening. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We do this thing every single week called Good, Bad. It's where we talk about the good parts of our week, maybe the bad parts of our week. And, you know, we usually like force ourselves to say it bad. We don't have to do that necessarily. Like, it's not
right.
If you didn't have anything bad that come up, then that's cool. But if you did, cool, this is a safe space for you to just talk about it and get it out and share your emotions.
Share them.
I don't have a bad. I don't have a bad. But my good, bad is I do have a bad. So I almost died Friday night because my backyard is all trees, like not in the actual yard, but the fencing around it, it's all wooded area. So every year I underestimate the amount of leaves on the deck, and I was taking my dog out and I slipped on a leaf
Dude,
Fam.
you were on such a good roll.
I didn't fall. I caught myself, but I could have really, really paralyzed everything. It was so near death. I would have fallen.
It's like that. It was almost like that one video of that black guy who's like, "Country boy," and then he jumps off the deck.
I haven't seen that video.
What?
I have never seen the Country Boy video.
You haven't?
I have never seen this video of which you speak.
Dude, you have not seen the Country Boy.
Why does he jump off the deck?
Dude, he
Just to jump off a
he
deck?
hurts himself so bad.
Oh my gosh. No. I would never just jump. Well, I can't say that. In my past, there's been times where I just jump off things and jump onto things for the heck of it. But I wouldn't do that.
With no shoes and nothing. No shoes, country boy.
Nope. Oh no. See, from that fall, like you can tell.
You guys gotta see it. You guys just gotta search "Country Boy Jump," and then
my
there's a video
goodness.
on YouTube.
I want to know if he wondered if he was gonna did he think he was gonna just land on his feet? Fam.
Country Boy.
He fell so flat too. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, but I almost died with the leaves, and it's leaf season.
Yeah,
I hate gathering leaves. I hate raking leaves.
I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm a
either.
big lawn mower. I like to mow lawns. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because you can see the progress as you're going. Never do I mow a lawn and then see grass behind me just grow again.
Right.
But when I'm raking leaves, as soon as I rake this corner and turn around, the trees have dropped more leaves behind me. It just makes me want to kill all the trees. But I know that that's not good for the environment. But I really want to kill all the trees and all the leaves. Good is we found out what was wrong with my newest dog that we rescued. We had he was coughing, and we thought he had kennel cough, but he doesn't. He has
black lung.
No, he doesn't have black lung.
Okay,
he
good.
has this one bronchitis thing that's really similar to kennel cough, but it's not kennel cough, so that's good.
Yeah.
But he's getting treated right now. But he makes this sound and snot comes out. It's so gross when he sneezes because of this bronchitis thing he has. It's the funniest thing in the world, but it's so gross. And then he tries to lick it up.
I got
And I'm like,
bronchitis.
fam, stop being nasty.
What kind of voice would your dog have?
He's like the excited, the voice of Chance in Homeward Bound.
Okay.
That's literally his voice.
Okay.
Shadow. He's
Yeah.
he's very
All
hyper.
right. So now you got to reenact. He coughs up the.
Oh man, what was that? I don't know what that was.
Wonderful.
That's him licking it up.
Guys, if you think that Malcolm deserves an Oscar, hit us up on Daps_pounds Twitter. Let us know.
Thank you.
Good
so
job.
much. Thank you. So yeah, we are glad that we finally figured that out. He is getting healthy right now on the nice antibiotics, but he loves his playtime. He loves truck rides with me. He likes pooping. He likes chewing my hand. He likes just normal dog stuff, and that's really good. Other than that, man, it's been a really chill weekend. I've been able to get a lot of stuff done. So yeah. What about you?
Yo, I mean, jelly bean.
Jelly bean.
Basically, bad is we totally forgot to do the pay for the tolls online, and so now we got hit with a pretty big, hefty late payment.
The tolls online for
Chicago. Pretty upset
when you
about
guys
that.
went to Chicago.
Yeah, we forgot to, when we got home, to pay the toll. We don't carry cash.
Oh,
We don't have change or cash to pay those tolls.
Okay, so you knew that you were skipping the tolls. You were just gonna plan on
Paying them online,
Okay,
which you can do.
Yeah.
It's easier, but usually I set a Siri reminder, and we just didn't.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, that really sucks. That's probably the worst. I'm pretty upset about that. Not gonna lie. And then other than that, just been watching a little bit of what's that? It's a new show that they said is going to try to be the new Lost.
Oh,
Manifest.
Yeah,
watch that. Watch the new cop show, The Rookie. Got into that a little bit. Castlevania, which is a new season on Netflix. If anybody's into like the anime stuff, you actually might like that because it feels more of like Cartoon Network, like American style cartoons. And you know how you could tell the difference?
Yeah.
When you're just like, this isn't my vibe just because of what I'm used to, but I feel like Castlevania more fits in like a more mature Cartoon Network series. So did that. I've just been playing a lot of Red Dead still, man. I'm hunting legendary. Here's the funny thing. I haven't even been playing the main game. I've just been hunting. I've been hunting like, cause you get legendary animals. So like last night I hunted great white buffalo. Actually, it was bison. So a white bison, because it gives you, if you take it to a trapper and you get this white bison, it gives you a super cool looking winter outfit. So I wanted it. So I did that. And and then I had to go find a sheep and a goat with the perfect coat, kill both of them to get the full outfit. So I stole somebody's sheep. My notoriety went down heavily for killing a sheep in a pen on a ranch.
Oh,
because it's like their livestock. Technically, it's like stealing.
Yeah.
I was like, where else am I gonna find sheep?
Are there not sheep just wandering about in the woods?
I couldn't find any, so I did what I could. I found what I found. Bang
Have
bang
you killed
pow.
anybody recently?
Yeah. So there was it was pretty frustrating. So here I am, minding my own business, trotting along on the trail, and this lady is like, help me, my leg's broke, will you help me out? I felt like it was a little suspicious, but she said, are you just gonna let me stay here? And I thought, well, might as well figure out, because if you tries to play those games, you get one to the head.
Okay.
So I jump off my horse. She just gets up, puts a gun in my head.
Ooh.
I'm getting robbed. What do?
Blaster.
Take that gun real quick, and then the character he brings her forward, he puts the gun underneath her neck and then shoots her in the head. I was like, oh geez. And then two dudes were there. I was getting ambushed. So then I was like running around, just pop. So I killed these three people. I didn't want to do it. Self-defense, right? So then I'm like, well, might as well loot the bodies because I just killed them and they might have some stuff on them. Like, might as well.
100%.
Looted the bodies. And then this one dude apparently sees this scene, and then you get notified if it's like a witness, because then they go and tell the cops or whatever, and then you get a bounty on your head. Well, I was like, okay, well, you're an idiot because you have no idea what happened, and you're about to go tell them I murdered all these people when really I did, but it was in self-defense, so I'm in the right here. So I go over to him, and then he tries to run away, so I lassoed him. And I usually, when you lasso them, they're like, no, please let me go. I promise I won't say anything. So I was like, okay, I let the dude free.
Okay.
And then he gets up, starts punching me. Bop, 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 bop. And I was like, oh gosh, all right, I'm going to have to throw hands at this man. And then I'm trying to throw hands, and all of a sudden he pulls out his gun, and then he shoots me.
Dang.
Boom, boom. And so then I kill him. So I had another one bites the dust. And then I'm on my way, and then another dude sees, and he's like running on the horse. And then at this point, I was like, I give up trying to be nice. And so I'm on my horse, and I snipe him in the back of the head. And I just run off on the rest of my day to go hunt stuff.
So you go just kill 5 people.
That's what makes the game interesting. Like that story right there. It's just like those random events.
That's funny. That's interesting.
So.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
That was my life.
It sounded like you were trying to be a good guy, but
Yeah.
then it's like, what's the do you become a villain, be the hero of the joint?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Also, Becca and Ryan are going to be getting married this Friday, so we're going to be leaving Thursday after work. And so we'll be gone all weekend in Springfield, so we'll see some peeps, go to that, and all that jazz.
Oh, it'll be in Missouri.
Yep.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much all that's going on in my life.
Okay. Nice. I started House of Cards. I watched
Did you watch?
So I watched the first 2 episodes of The Haunting of Hill House, and I'm not gonna lie, it did not grab me. But I'm thinking it's because everyone has like hyped it up too much, and now like it's in my head. Like I'm looking for it to be greater than what it is.
You haven't reached the drama.
I'm sure, but therefore I'm gonna wait.
I'm
not gonna watch it right now.
Here's the thing: if you can get to episode 6 and go, this show is just not me, sucks. If you can finish episode 6 and still say that, then I don't even think it sucks. I don't. It's not like I think it's like terrible or anything. It's just after the first 2 episodes, I was just kind of like, I don't know if I would watch this if people weren't talking about it. So I'm waiting till like the hype is dead, and then I can go back and watch it, because that is better for me than watching it and thinking it's not as good and like living up to whatever. And it could be that I really love it because I watched the first episode of Game of Thrones like 6 times. Yeah.
And now
it took you a while to
it.
get into The Office.
Oh, I hated The Office.
Yeah.
So I need to not watch it when there's hype around it. Sometimes if I'm not into it, I can get into it later.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But I watch House of Cards because that's a show that I was already into. And Claire is the president. And I'm like, whoa. And I can just tell there's already going to be so much scandal. Can't wait.
So much scandal.
Can't wait.
So, how are you doing? How's that? I mean, what do you think is going to happen with LSU now?
As far as what?
What are you expecting for your season?
Well, there's not many games left. I think that there's a chance that we could win out the rest and just be a 2-loss season. At the beginning of the season on this podcast, I said that I think we could lose 3 games. So far, we've lost 2. So we'll see. I think Spirits, depending on how we play next game, is going to tell me a lot. But
Yeah.
I think Spirits are generally high. I mean, Alabama's tough, man. They're just tough. Those boys are different over there. And this is not the first time they've blanked us. They blanked us in a bowl game, in the national championship game 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was rough.
Like 5 years ago, I think. And then there was another game that we played maybe 3 years ago against them, and they blanked us. And they never beat us to where it's like 60 to something like it is on other teams. I'm not even mad at the defense. Our problem is we just cannot score. Our offense hasn't. They've always been able to figure out our offense for years. That's the problem.
Right.
Like forever, they're always able to quickly figure out our offense. I'm not mad at the defense at all. They did the best they could with those boys, and they gave Tua the first interception he's had all year.
That was
so true. I'm actually in really great spirits about LSU. I think that to me, I wanted them to score at least, but I wasn't going into it being like, yeah, they're gonna win. I went into it like, I hope they put up a good fight.
Right.
So
that's how I feel about Clemson.
yeah. So
I'm with it.
I don't know, but yeah, man, 7-2, dropped to number 11 from 3, and I'm happy. I will be happy if we finish the season around the top 10. So right now, I'm still in good spirits, and everything is kind of everything. Still LSU, still till I die.
Yeah,
It's all good.
there you go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
no one's beating Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama's just different. They're just different, man. Different team.
They're a different breed.
Different breed altogether. So the Saints play the Rams today, hoping that the Saints can win, but it's going to be a tall task because the Rams are looking really crazy. Haven't lost yet this season, but we gonna see.
Yeah, they're nuts.
We gonna see.
I'm excited about that game. I'm excited about that game, and then Green Bay and Patriots. You guys will already know what happens by the time you listen to this, but we don't know.
We don't know yet.
But what we do know is that there was some heat that dropped. So now we're going to get into the new music.
Yes. New music dropped. The first things first, we got to start off with Metro Boomin. Young Metro. We didn't know that he was going to drop until 2 days ago where
he dropped the cover art.
Dropped cover art, and he said, not all heroes wear capes. And we were like, what? And he's been extremely silent on social media.
Yeah.
He hasn't been coming up, like, doing any interviews. He has
No
been
features,
doing
really. He hasn't
nothing.
had a lot of beats out.
Nope. He has not been doing anything. He's just been cooking and chilling and hanging back. He comes back again. Not all heroes wear capes. So, being that a song called No Complaints featuring Drake and Offset is on this, that song came out like
A couple months ago. Was it before or after Scorpion?
It was before. I'm pretty sure that song came out like maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh.
That song is old. And that leads me to believe that some of these other songs on here were probably done within the last 6 months as well. But this project is weird to me because I thought the beginning of the project was a little weak as far as what I was expecting with the cover art for all the beats to be crazy hard, for all of the song momentums to be really, really crazy and high energy, and it just wasn't that. Second half, though, starting with number 6, 10 Freaky Girls, I enjoyed a lot more. What did you think?
See, I took it as I was way more impressed from the get-go.
Okay.
Because Metro Boomin, this is one of his first like compilation albums. He had one where he worked with Big Sean, but that wasn't like his per se baby. This to me shows he's growing. Mm-hmm. This to me shows that he cares about what he's doing. This to me shows that he is actually going to be a producer who stays around. And the transitions in this were actually pretty darn amazing. Sample work was dope. And I know he didn't throw all the samples into the beats that he made, but I was more impressed from the standpoint of, yo, this guy actually took it to the next level. Like, you could tell why he was quiet, because he actually was deliberately trying to make this as good as he possibly could. So that's what I was interested about. And I thought from the get-go, I think you can vibe through the album. I didn't really feel like it was a lull listening to it.
It was a lull listening to it for me until maybe the Gunna track. So maybe 5, Space Cadet.
So you're trying to say like 21 Savage didn't kill it on every single verse?
I think 10 Freaky Girls is his best song that he was on.
Right. But you're trying to say then his other ones are weak because the third track had 21 Savage where he's whispering.
Song and verse are two different things, first of all. So I'm saying that the first half was weak. You can have a good verse on something that's as a song as a whole.
You were bored.
There was a lull. There was a boredness.
If you can, I mean,
I
think every song 21 Savage was on, I don't see how you could say they were bored, bad songs.
Don't Come Out of the House. I thought it was pretty good. I love him on 10 Freaky Girls. And then the second half of the album, Everything Down, I actually really enjoyed.
Space Cadet was the only one that I didn't like in the first 5.
Space Cadet for me is when it started to get better. Everything, I'm talking hype, momentum, it just wasn't there.
Okay, so that's the issue. Yeah. You saw the cover and you expected something different. Me, on the other hand,
and look at his history. He has a history with Future and these big, huge, high production records. But how many times can you do that? Just like DJ Mustard, you fall off after a while unless you change. Yeah, no, that's true. But he still has those songs. Like, he still has songs that you can get hyped to. I'm just saying the first half of him, for me, was a lull.
It's just interesting because the vibe, like the Caribbean vibe songs are the second half. Those aren't hype.
Those are a groove, though. I like the Caribbean songs.
No,
I've always liked the Caribbean songs.
I'm trying to just gauge where it's just how you feel.
I just feel like 1 through 4 for me was a lull.
I was just wondering if there was more of an explanation behind it, and there's not, and that's totally fine.
Yeah. No, just a lull.
But we can both agree that this was a good project then.
I thought it was pretty good. I give it like a B.
I think it's in the top 20 for sure.
You're putting it in your top 20 for the year?
Probably, yeah. I mean, we don't do top 20. I say usually we're going to do top 10, but I could see it in the top 20 for sure.
Okay. It's not that for me, but there's songs off of this that I can put in playlists for sure. But it's definitely not in my top 20.
And and this is kind of how I felt, I guess, with Astro World. I listened to it and I was like,
And I still listen to Astro World and love it.
Yeah,
Astro World's definitely sick to me. I love Astro World. So just differences. But yeah, the No Complaints track we had heard a long time ago. The WizKid joint. Young Thug joint was dope. 10 Freaky Girls. I mean, like I said, for the people who don't think that 21 Savage, he's not lyrical,
right?
But he's lyrical at the same time.
Yeah.
Like in the same way that like 2 Chainz, when 2 Chainz first came out as 2 Chainz, people were like, oh, it's not mumble rap and he's not lyrical, but he's not smart. And then you really listen to 2 Chainz, and it's like, yo, 2 Chainz is saying some stuff. Like, he's rapping.
And it reminds me of Metro Boomin. I forget what interview it was. He was like, I just like working with 21 Savage because he's different. And it's true. Like, he is different on... You can just tell now who he is right away.
Yeah. I love 21 Savage. I am a 21 Savage fan, and I have been. I've always liked him. I knew he was going to stick around longer than a lot of people thought. And I'm glad that he had this opportunity. It actually got me hype for his album. For sure. Dude,
how shocked were you on Offset with a Caribbean vibe like verse?
Yo, he's really good. I'm telling you. And we're going to get to Takeoff in a minute. But I love Offset. He's always been my favorite Migo, and he continues to adapt to songs. He is a chameleon on songs. He can rap fast. He can rap slow. He can have the Migos type of catch where he's rapping like all 3 of them. He can go. I'm telling you, he's so good. I love Offset.
Yeah.
Love him. Not all heroes wear capes. It's 13 songs. It's a full project. I'm hoping we get more from Metro soon. I'm hoping that I'm thinking that this is the sign that he's not going to go anywhere for a minute. He's going to this is his intro back. He's coming back. So and I love the album art, and I love the album title. It's really dope. Takeoff. Said we were going to get to it. We are here. The last rocket. Now, I remember you saying that you thought he was going to have the best album out of the 3.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay. Takeoff.
He couldn't do the choruses, man.
Yeah.
He just couldn't. His verses were great, actually. Like,
he can rap.
He can rap raps. Like, especially off that first song when you listen to it. Like, the dude just spazzes. The way he word plays and everything like that. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, his choruses were just... too weak.
Yeah.
Too weak. Like, I'm afraid he's not going to have many songs in many playlists. Not because he can't rap. And, like, I feel like he's got a great, like, voice for all these songs and all that. But, yeah, he just couldn't figure out how to make a chorus his own. Like, at least, make a great chorus in his own way, if that makes sense.
No, it totally does. Some people are just better a part of a group. They complete a group, and that's fine. Some people just don't have it to just be a solo artist and put out solo records and stuff like that. I just listened to Gucci On My from that Mike Will Made It collab that he put out a couple years ago. And Takeoff's verse is so insane. When I heard that verse, I was like, yo, he's really actually crazy.
Yeah.
So it's not a rap thing. He's been able to rap. He can do it. I thought None to Me was sick. I thought Infatuation was sick. I liked Bruce Wayne. The rest of it, because he's not very sharp at choruses, does blend together.
Yeah, they lull. So now I'm starting to think like Quavo is the master of choruses, Takeoff is the master of verses, and I think Offset is the perfect mix between the two.
Yeah, I think so.
And so now I'm starting to think I do believe hearing these two, that Offset can come up with something better than both of these guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And it's word on the street is Offset are coming.
And let's be real, he's gonna have a Cardi feature on it, and it might go somewhere.
The only thing I worry about with them is Offset's supposed to drop before the end of the year. They already said Culture 4 is dropping probably January or February. Is it too much Migos?
Culture 3, or did they?
Culture 3, I guess.
Okay.
Culture 3. Is it too much Migos? I think it might be. I think
do the solos and then just chill for a while. Do some features here and there.
I think so too.
Let it breathe. Rest a little bit. You guys are on tour. They probably love making money though. So
yeah, they don't seem like they're getting any tired.
Shoot, you know what I would do if I was them? I'd be like, yo, let's come up with a brand. That's what I would do. Take a break. Focus on like a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Push that. Come back with the new album with the new brand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why more artists don't make brands.
I'm hoping that they space out the time between Offset and Culture 3. I'm hoping that it's not in January. I'm hoping it's more so in March or June. Give us something for the summer, for the springtime, something like that.
Yeah,
I'll be ready.
I feel like that.
I'll be ready. But if you give me,
I think May. Allow the graduates to have their Migos hype songs.
Yeah.
Is that more? Please say that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nope. If you give me Migos and Offset both in the winter, I'm gonna be like, what is happening? I need a little break. I need some weather music. So we'll see what happens. Takeoff, The Last Rocket. Once again, I actually like the cover art. I like the theme of the record. I think I like the intro being the Martian theme. I like it. I think he should have played it up more. I think there should have been interludes and skits in between that kept the rocket whole thing to like pull it together. But it's okay. I'm wondering how, if the Migos have a marketing team and stuff like that they all share, or the three of them have individual solo teams that they're doing stuff with. Because, and I say that because the cover art and everything look very different from Quavo's.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering like if they all have their individual teams and stuff like that. So interesting stuff. So we had Moneybagg Yo. He dropped Reset.
Moneybagg No.
He is a Memphis rapper. Dobie thinks he sucks. I think he's all right.
I can't stand him.
His biggest and most talked about single off of this will be Say Nah featuring J. Cole because of the J. Cole feature. And
Julio Jones, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Julio Jones just scored a touchdown.
For the first time in the NFL season 2018. This is a big
first
deal.
TD of the season.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Look at him. I'm happy for him.
Anyway, sorry.
He deserves it.
That's actually big news for anybody who follows fantasy football. He can't score a TD to save his life.
He shook that dude, though. So yeah, Say Nah featuring J. Cole will be the biggest, most talked about thing. I just want to congratulate J. Cole because a year ago, he came out and pretty much said what is wrong with all the Lils and all the young rappers and talking about the lean and all they talk about is violence and stuff like that. And he was trying to say it in a good way. It came off like an old person judging them. They came back at him, the Little Pumps of the Worlds and everything like that. They came back at him. They dissed J. Cole. He totally flipped it on its head because ever since, he has gone out of his way to put Young Thug on a nationwide tour with him, to have features on all of the younger guys' records and stuff that you wouldn't think he would have features with. If you listened to the last album and thought, oh, he's going to be on a Moneybagg Yo project, you're going to be like, no.
To be fair, it's probably the shortest feature verse I've heard in a long time.
Very short. But I just want to congratulate J. Cole, man. Like, he's, instead of coming at it like, oh, I'm just going to kill these guys, like, no, he is showing them, and you never know what him trying to be there for them and like talk to them and have those relationships with the younger guys could do for their careers and do for them, and maybe they can take some guidance from him. So shout out to Cole World, love him to death. New Cole World soon, I hope. I also liked the song Trying to Do featuring Jeremiah. I like that on this. So those two were my standouts on this. And the rest of it sounds like each other. The rest of it sounds like his other work that Moneybagg Yo does. Swizzbeats, Poison. This is his first album in a long time. His first like collab situation. This is 10 songs. Pistol on My Side was the Wayne track that came out like right around Wayne's album, and I thought it was pretty decent. So I think that this is clean. It just feels clean. I mean, he is a top-notch producer. I've always personally felt like Swizzbeats is a little below the standard of where people talk about like the Timbalands and the Dr. Dre's. To me, Swizzbeats is under that to me. I don't think that he is like right level with Dr. Dre when it comes to production. But I did appreciate this album for what it was. I know Pistol on My Side is getting radio play, but I don't think it's a hit per se. Like, I don't think it's something that people are going to play for a long time. And I like the Nas verse. I like the Nas verse on Echo too. What did you think?
When are we going to say Swizzbeats is cheesy and he needs to stop trying to rap talk
he
on every
rap.
chorus. He ruined this album for me.
He should not rap.
He ruined this project for me. That 2 Chainz song, I was like, okay, this is dope. He makes every song worse. You are a producer. Do what Metro Boomin did. Stop trying to do. I mean, it's his music. He can do whatever he wants. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, this is straight fire. Like, he killed it. No, you didn't kill it. Your beats are fine, but you made every single song worse. Whatever.
I mean, to be fair, this has always been Swiss, though. Like, he always talks on records.
He's okay for talking. He
does this.
He rapped on how many songs?
He should never rap.
Certain choruses, he did the entire thing. I'm sorry, the one with 2 Chainz. If 2 Chainz said the exact same thing that you were saying in that chorus, maybe you do one chorus, fine, and then let 2 Chainz ride off with the entire thing. Everything he touched made it sound like cheesy to me. His beats are fine. I'm not saying anything that I'm never going back to any of these songs on any of this project because of Swizzbeats trying to do way too much. Certain stuff it works with, yes. Like I always go back to the Power remix, like he did. Like sometimes it like really works well. This project to me, nothing worked well. Rant over, Swizzbeats Poison. If you love it, sure, whatever. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like you weren't cheesy on the entire album.
Shout out to Swizzbeats. Dobie hates you, but
No, he can make beats like galore, but yeah, get off the mic.
shout out to Swizzbeats, man. Poison, it's 10 songs long. Go get it. If you are into Swizzbeats, you'll probably like it, honestly. Swiss has kind of done this for a long time, so you'll probably like it. If you don't like Swizzbeats, though, then this probably isn't the best entry into him. You might want to go back to the T.I. song, the Bring 'Em Out. You might want to go to that.
That song goes hard.
You might want to go to
But he didn't.
I'm
he
a
just,
Hustler.
See, I'm bring 'em out. Like, I mean, like,
He's talking on that.
yeah, he's talking, but he didn't.
He's talking on Hustler with Cassidy.
Did he rap?
No. I'm saying he's talking in the
He's
background. I
right.
said he should never rap, but the talking thing,
But that's okay. And like I said,
That's
but he
Swiss.
didn't do the whole chorus.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he didn't do those choruses. He let the
did a
artist do
Hustler
the
chorus.
choruses.
He was on the Hustler course as well.
Like the only one.
With Cassidy, I said.
Like that's what all I'm trying to say is like when he is by himself, he
You
can't
want
do
to
it.
shoot Swizzbeats. I get it.
Yeah, fine.
You want him dead.
Oh gosh.
I know. You want to stab Swizzbeats, Dobie. Dobie wants to decapitate Swizzbeats.
That
No?
one- that
No? Yes?
yeah. If he gets back on a track rapping, yo,
to
stay behind that NPC.
Shout out to Swizzbeats. Hood favorite, Jay Critch.
He got too much money. He getting too big headed. He got too many yes men around him. That's what it is.
Swizzbeats?
Yeah.
Okay. Hood favorite.
Yo, bro, this fire,
Jay
bro.
Critch.
Yo, this chorus is gonna light the world on fire. You gotta smolder. Get out of here, your charcoal grill. I'm done.
Okay. Jay Critch, hood favorite. He just dropped 12 songs of hood favorite. It's pretty good. I think his biggest problem is going to be finding hits.
Yeah.
Personally.
But I mean, in this lane where like artists come out like this out of nowhere, I think I was mainly impressed because I was like, yo, like I can actually see the potential that this guy has compared to a lot of the other artists that I listen to that are kind of like coming out around the same time in this SoundCloud rapper age.
Yep. Quicker featuring Offset, my favorite track once again, Offset. And then I would have liked Try It without French Montana. I think I would have liked that song with just Fab.
I could see that.
Yeah. What about you? Favorite stuff?
Yeah, I like the Try It with Fab and everything. I'm not saying like I'm going back to like a lot of these songs or anything. To be fair, there's been so much music that's dropped this year. I don't go back to a lot of it. It's a very selective
Really?
few because there's so much. And so what's really, really good stands out. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's hard this year. So I'm not going back to anything, but I'm impressed with him and I'm looking out for him because I actually think he's like you said, he's one hit away from actually being something pretty big.
I agree. He is down with Rich the Kid. He's down with the other dude.
And he can out-rap Rich the Kid.
I don't think Rich the Kid has ever been a good rapper, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he just kind of goes on tracks and does stuff. He doesn't
Plug
really
Walk is
rap.
such a good song, though.
Plug Walk and New Freezer are both hard.
Yeah,
New Freezer took a minute to grow on me.
No,
but
those songs because he got
better.
Kendrick, that makes it like way better. But yeah, those two songs are he got him with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She dropped I Used to Know Her Part 2.
Do you want to get to know her, Malcolm?
Beautiful. Yeah, no, we're dating. She doesn't know.
Oh, nice.
She doesn't know. So she dropped part 2 of her EP, I'm Ready for the Album. There's a couple cool stuff on this song, cool things on this song or this album. I'm Not Okay was my favorite song. Fate was my second favorite song. But some of her music sounds the same, and I think that's her problem. But overall, this part 2 is a lot more guitar driven, I think. Lot more mellow. But I liked it. I did like it. I like her a lot. Her.
Yeah, she's up there. She's going to be something. I don't have any bad things to say about the song. I think the songs on the first project were a little more standout-ish.
Yeah, I do too.
Not bad.
But she'll be good. She'll be all right. She'll be good.
She going to be all right.
Currency and Freddie Gibbs dropped Fetty along with the Alchemist production. I was happy to see the Alchemist only because he is a Mobb Deep producer and brings me back to that old mindset. He's done stuff with Eminem too before in the past. But this was decent. It's just so quick. I think that they just might have had a bunch of songs and said, let's make it something. This could have been all recorded within like a week for all I know. This was extremely quick. There's a song called Willie Lloyd and a song called The Blow. Those are my favorite songs, though. Fetty is the name of the project. Currency and Freddie Gibbs. Kind of an odd pairing, too, by the way.
Yeah.
On a record, it sounds interesting. FM, Vince Staples. Now, this is my favorite project that dropped this week. It is 11 songs long. This was another surprise. We knew that he was probably coming out with something soon, but we didn't exactly know what it was going to be. And a couple of days ago, he dropped the title and said that this is going to be out. Now it's out. Now it's here. I personally take music out of it. I love everything about his marketing. Yeah. Everything. He totally understands it. Using Big Boy's Neighborhood as a playlist for a radio for the theme throughout this was genius. Having the songs transition and fade like you're tuning a dial in between, like
which Frank Ocean did on Ultra.
Yeah,
Nostalgia.
Yeah,
Nostalgia Ultra.
He did for sure. I just think it's 100% genius. I think it's great. I love FM. I thought it was really good. Now, my favorite stuff: Tweaking, Run the Bands, Relay, and No Bleeding. Those are my favorite. But I've listened to this maybe 7 times. Like, I've just played this over and over and over and over again this weekend. I really liked it. What were your thoughts?
Vince is here to stay. He's a very special guy. Mm-hmm. And I think he's grown a ton because I was not a fan of Vince Staples. Was not. Didn't like his first album. I was like, yo, how do people like this? Then Big Fish Theory came through, and I listened to a lot of his interviews, and I grew to like him as a person due to his interviews. If you guys haven't listened to anything he does, like with interviews, he is one of the funniest, most entertaining interviewees of all time. Yep. And I was super excited about this project when it dropped. I like it. I think you could argue it's his best one. Run the Bands. That's all I gotta say.
So good.
Run the Bands.
So good.
Run the Bands. 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 Run the Bands.
Vince Staples FM.
Run the Bands.
It's out now.
Run the Bands.
Please make sure you do yourself a favor if you like hip hop.
Run the Bands.
Go listen to this. Action Bronson. He's back. He dropped White Bronco. Now, if you are a rapidy rap fan, you will like this. I dug it. I've listened to it 2 times all the way through. I'm gonna keep listening to it. This
No
is
one
just
raps
straight
like
rap,
him,
bro.
dude. No one raps
well,
like him.
Ghostface Killer, who he took everything
Like
from.
right
but,
now,
yeah.
current, new, or not new, but like I would even say like the things he says are hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Like he literally, you could tell he closes his eyes and whatever he thinks about, he's like, "Can I rap this?" That's how it is.
He's extremely talented. I think that he's probably gonna make his bones doing stuff like F That's Delicious and being more of a personality. Like I don't think he's ever going to have. I feel fairly comfortable in saying he's never gonna have like a #1 song on Billboard. Like I don't think that that's his trajectory.
He doesn't care.
I think he's fine with that, and I think he's gonna make his money elsewhere on Vice and on Complex and doing different programs where he can be a chef and travel the world. Like that's the personality side of him. We were just talking about Vince. They're really similar to me in that way. I think Vince's personality is going to be what makes him the most money in his career. If he has a show of some sort, Vince will probably make a lot of money. And I think that Action is the same way. And I can't wait to see anything that Action does. But the rap fan in me loves the fact that he keeps dropping albums because I just think he raps really well. And I think he does a great job. So, White Bronco, Action Bronson. Did you have anything that was a favorite on here?
Not necessarily, no.
Okay. It's out right now. I do not know what the cover art means. It looks really weird. There's like 2 snakes, and then what I'm assuming is a.
I don't get it either.
I don't know. You're wildin'. But knowing him, he probably painted it himself.
Actually, he does paint.
Yeah.
And pottery.
We'll see. We will see. Let's see what else came out as far as albums go.
Pink Sweats.
Pink Sweats drops.
Pink Sweat. What'd you think of the other songs?
I thought it was pretty good. I thought that, let me pull it up.
It's just called Pink Sweats Volume 1.
Yep. I thought that the other songs were good. Now, as a whole, I still find myself really liking Would You the most.
Yeah, same.
Would You is still like my favorite. The songs that were added didn't take away me feeling like that was the best song.
Cocaine was the best out of the new ones.
Yeah, I thought Cocaine was pretty good.
The other ones
too.
were very short, actually. But vibe-wise, everything flowed together really well when he put it out. But yes, Would You and Honestly are still the best 2 songs.
I want to, just like I was talking about H.E.R, where some songs have the same themes and they can run together sometimes. I want to get a full album from him because I want to see his depth in the same way that you take a Khalid and his first album is so like the songs are all varying and I want to see if he can do that. But overall, I was pleased. I didn't have any problems with this at all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I think he's coming. He's here.
Pink Sweats.
Volume 1, bring Volume 2, baby.
Volume 1, make sure you go get that. Any
run the bands,
other
run the bands.
Albums.
Run the bands, run the bands, run the bands. Yeah.
I think that was pretty much all the albums that I listened to. We're going to move to the Lucid Gooses.
He gonna shake it.
Last night we had Thank You Next, Ariana Grande. She dropped. This is a happy breakup song. Talking about Big Sean and Mac Miller and
you
Pete
guys
Davidson
taught me
and
so much about myself.
everything like that. I like her. I like Ariana Grande though. I will say that I've become an Ariana Grande fan.
First game in, Demaryius Thomas traded and he's already got it. Is that him? Is that Demaryius Thomas? No, Julian Thomas.
I was gonna say that's a big dude compared to Demaryius. But yeah, Thank You Next, Ariana Grande. She puts out this song. Just kind of summing up the last few years of her dating history. People are loving it. It's high on the charts. People are going to keep loving it. Right now, she's in a sweet spot where people just love her.
Yeah.
Nav dropped Know Me. I listened to this song. I did not feel any better about it than I do any Nav tracks. How about you?
Yeah. He'll show zero growth.
I will say that his sister's really hot. I did some research, and by the way, I'm not going to say my whole theory right now because I'm still getting research.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's an industry plant because his sister's Instagram, she's really hot. She's in the clothing industry and has been for years. And it looks like she's really connected and she's older than him. And I feel like favors were made. And wait till I get the rest of my evidence. Oh.
So how did he meet Abel?
Well, they were born in Toronto. They were born in Canada. But I feel like he's an industry plant, and just wait until I get all of my research.
Yeah, dude.
Mariah Carey dropped No, 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 and it was a no.
She's done, dude.
Yeah, she's
Dude,
done.
her tour, she is going to pitch a diva fit when she doesn't sell out.
But see, the thing is, she's worked her way. Her tickets are really expensive, too. Like $500 tickets. That's not VIP. Bro, it'll sell. It'll sell. Because she's a legacy act.
Yeah, you're
Every
going to go
year,
for a lip
the
sync.
Christmas song is like number one on the charts again. She's worked her way into a legacy act position. And so she can get away with it. I don't know how. The same way Cher-'s been trashed for years, but Cher is still at Vegas selling out everywhere.
That's Vegas, not like a world tour.
Oh, well, no. I'm
People
just
go
saying,
to
like,
Vegas and they're like, who do you want to see, Britney Spears or Cher?
No.
Let's go see Cher.
I'm saying that, like, every legacy act has those core fans that allow them to survive. Because Mariah Carey is doing a worldwide tour, but she's not performing at like she's not performing at like these huge venues. Yeah, she's gonna be smart about it. But I hope it gets canceled and everything bad happens. But shouts to her. I want her to do well as a person. I'm not evil. Let's see. We had Imagine Dragons. Machine, I liked it pretty well. Benny Blanco, Calvin Harris, I Found You. It was all right. Looking forward to Benny Blanco's album, though, because he has the East Side song that I really like. His story is actually really, really, really cool. Tyga's back again with Drip. Did we talk about that last week, or did that just come out?
No, I've listened to that song more than I care to admit.
Okay. Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes Apple will throw you a loop, and they'll like put songs that were
Take a dip, take a dip, take a zip.
in there a while ago. One thing I didn't mention was that Blockboy JB, he dropped a project called Don't Think That. I didn't go over it very much because there wasn't many things to highlight. Blockboy is always going to be Blockboy. He is not the type of artist to grow a ton, and that's kind of that.
Will a Memphis rapper ever be like Star?
Again?
Yeah. Like right now, the Memphis rappers are very similar.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't know. I mean, they've had really huge rappers in the past, but right now, I don't know. I don't know if there's ever going to be one right now. We gonna see. We gonna see. Let's see here. Flatbush Zombies dropped New World Order. It was a play to pro wrestling, so I liked that song a lot. But it was just chill. It wasn't as good as Headstones or some of their other stuff off that last album, but it was decent. One of my favorite singles that dropped was Trey Songz, though, Shooting Shots featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Tory Lanez. We listened to it right before the podcast. What'd you think?
Yeah, the chorus is great. Good features, Ty Dolla $ign and Trey Songz. Tory Lanez.
I could have dealt with taking Tory Lanez out and putting in Chris Brown.
Ooh.
I think that could have been something pretty crazy.
I actually really want a Drake Chris Brown song because I want to know what it would sound like because we've only had the remix.
Yeah. I think it would be good. I mean, Drake's a chameleon. He's able to kind of adapt.
Yeah, dude, because he's fake.
What?
He's fake. Drake's a chameleon because he's fake, bro. He's always who he wants to be at any given moment. He's fake.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's fake. I think he's a good actor at certain things. I'm not gonna make it seem like everything Drake does is genuine because it's not. But he's still my fave. He'd be number one on my top 8. I miss MySpace.
Just give me the life.
K Camp dropped Hula Hoop, True Story.
Oh yeah, that was an album.
And Lil Durk.
No, he dropped an album.
Came off Rare Sound.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't let you speak, did I?
It came off Rare Sound. Did you like Rare Sound?
It was all right. I think he's kind of not really gonna. I don't think he's gonna find that hit that he had.
I'll listen to anything he does because of Cut That Off. I'll always like what he does, or I'll always like try to give it a chance. But no, you're right. I don't think he'll ever really make it that further than he did on that chance there.
That might have been one of the best touchdown celebrations I've seen.
I think the group celebrations are seriously the best. The best that I've seen as far as football touchdown celebrations were the hit by a pitch, the baseball one.
That one was really funny.
That one to me by far is the best of the season. I love that one. So much.
The fact that they allowed TD celebrations now,
Yeah.
because I hated that so much. Like, just let them do their thing.
So did Randy Moss. He got fined like millions of dollars.
So did Ocho Cinco. So did Terrell Owens. It's the wide receivers, man. There's some cocky dudes.
Oh, well, wide receivers are divas, but they're dope at the same time. Look at them, just dancing.
They're just dancing the little hearts out.
Are you interested in seeing the Bohemian Rhapsody film?
Yeah, but when it comes out on
okay.
Redbox, I'm not trying to go see it in theaters.
Okay.
Unless everybody's like, yo, it's a must see, then I'm kind of like, all right, fine, Tuesday, $5 tickets.
Okay. Danny Lee, Lil Baby remix.
Him as an actor creeps me out though.
Rami Malek. I love him as an actor because I watched iRobot.
He's really good, but like as a person, he's very peculiar. That's a good word. He's like nobody else. You could tell he got made fun of a lot.
He's extraordinary. Those guys make the best actors, though.
Yeah, they do.
Girls and guys, I guess I should say.
Yeah, 100%. Actors and actresses.
Danny Lee, Lil Baby featuring Lil Baby. I liked the song before the Lil Baby edition, and I like it now too. It's a good song. I think that it would be a club song if it had like the right push and she was with the right team and everything like that. But she just started making music recently, so I don't expect tons and tons and tons. Let's see what else came out. I did not listen to the Nash single, but I've heard that it's pretty good. That Nash guy, when I say Nash, is Gnash. He is starting to get some push with people, but I don't know much about him other than that. Another person I need to research. Kidding single, No Budget, featuring Rich the Kid, who we've talked about. This one's okay. I thought it was. We both said the beat. We both said the beat's really good.
I used to like Kidding quite a bit.
I know you did. He just seems so cheesy to me, though.
I ain't gonna argue with that one.
We were in that era, though. We really were in that era. Slick Rick dropped a new single. I did not listen to it, but I will. I feel bad for that. I don't think there's anything else that really dropped. Do you?
No, I can't think of anything.
Okay. Well, guys, if we missed anything, Dobie, where can they find us?
You guys can find us on Daps_pounds.
Okay, Daps_pounds. Guys, this has been episode 40, season 2 of the Daps and Pounds show. We just gave you new music. We just talked about leaves, and we talked about paying tolls, and we talked about music. We talked about Nav. We talked about Swizzbeats. We talked about everything. So we're going to close this episode out the only way we know how. That is 101 conversation starters for couples. Dobie, what do we got this week?
I thought it was one of the coolest items in my wardrobe at the time, but today, I'm not sure if I'd even wear it to a costume party. What is it?
I had a G-Unit polo that I wore pretty faithfully. Prior to that, like maybe 8th grade, freshman year, I had some Rockaware jorts, some Rockaware like jean shorts that like had a big, oh my gosh. Looking back, it was just not the best look. And they were 2 sizes too big. And so they were like jean shorts that looked like full pants. You could see my ankles and that's it. The style has changed so much from that till today because now guys wear like nut hugger shorts all the time. And it's just pretty crazy. where you see your ankles and your ankles only.
The plaid shorts. All those multicolored shorts. Like I never wear it. It was all high school, dude. And it's like I could never see myself wearing those again. Those multicolor shorts that I always had. Yeah.
One of our fraternity ceremonies we had was we made all the new recruits bring all their cargo shorts and we burned them at a bonfire.
That's actually pretty funny.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, I wore a lot of cargo shorts. I wore these ugly multicolored plaid shorts. Some of my graphic tees I'd probably never wear again. Yeah.
It's a crazy time. I like fashion. I like going back and looking at like old pictures of what people used to wear. Pretty nuts what we got away with.
Yeah. Dude,
Nuts.
oh Soldier Boy days were so bad for everybody.
No. I forget what video it is. It might be the Superman, the Crank That video, but he was wearing like a shirt that looked like someone had like painted words on it, but not even real paint. Just looked like they put it in like a ketchup bottle, the paint, and just like put it on his shirt. And I remember going to Mother and saying, "Mother, do you see? Like, what? Can you do this? I'll get some like glitter. We'll do it." And she was like, "No, absolutely not." I was like, "Oh, you know what? Looking back, she saved my life.
She saved you.
She saved my life."
Actually, though, you went to school and everybody like, yo, that shirt's so dope.
Yeah, it was a problem, but
And my faux hawk.
I honestly don't mind your faux hawk.
Really, you didn't? If I didn't get it cut though, it was out of control.
Yeah.
My dad said I looked like a rooster, and going back seeing some of these photos, yeah, I looked like a rooster.
I think you should have carried it. I think it should have been a mohawk. You should have just gone all the way back with it instead of just a faux hawk. I think that's the only difference that I would make personally.
Remember I used to spike the front of my hair all the time. Mm-hmm. Now I do the side part fade, which I'd keep today. Should have been on that train a long time ago.
It's a crazy
Everybody
development.
gel was the thing, man. Remember how everybody had gel on their hair for white people?
7th grade frosted tips. Oh my gosh. I remember Austin Bond. This is only gonna make sense to like people like Chris Hicks who know who this is, who listens to this podcast. But I remember Austin Bond. He was I think I told you the story before, but he had like frosted tips and his parents were rich, and he had this was 6th grade, and he had money, and he came in the Kobe ones, the Adidas Kobe ones that look like moon shoes, the Silver Jones. Came in stunting, blah, 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 and I just want to take those shoes off and take a crap in them. And just, I hate them so much. So we had issues. So like, his mom was the junior achievement lady.
Yeah.
So she would come and talk about checks and balances and SEFQ and like all this stuff. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. His mom was nice. She always brought peppermints. And there were the different flavor peppermints, and that always meant a lot to me because you went out of your way. And this dude named Panos, my guy, he was not the most popular kid, but he had a crush on this girl. And he decided to ask her as we were walking down the stairs, like, hey, I like you. Do you like me? 6th grade. Mm-hmm. He unfortunately said this not knowing that Austin was behind him. So Austin hears it and just starts going crazy on this kid, just like ragging this kid, like, oh, you think she's going to like you? Ha, ha, ha. We walk outside. I tell Austin to apologize. He did not do this. Do you remember me telling you the story? I grabbed him by the head and put him in a headlock. And I didn't mean to throw him down, but my momentum like just swung his body. And next thing I know, I'm on top of him and he's in a headlock. And his mom sees all of this happening and like walks over, and I'm on top of her son, not letting him up. And I'm just like, can you tell him to apologize? This is not okay. Yeah. And she was like bargaining with me, an 11-year-old, however old I was, like, if he says he's sorry, will you let him up? Like, this is a 40-year-old grown woman, and he said sorry, and I let him up. And we didn't have problems after that. We stayed away from each other in high school completely, but we didn't have problems after
Meanest
that.
thing I've ever did. I don't know why I remember this. I think it was because I did it and I felt so out of character when I like looked back on it. Something happened where like somebody said something to me or like pushed me. I don't remember how it started, but anyways, I don't know what. Something snapped in me, and this was like grade school, like third grade, second grade, like around that time. And we were in the bathroom and this kid was messing with me or something like that. Yo, I put this kid in a chokehold, threw him to the like you said, like I grabbed him, threw him to the ground. We're in the bathroom. I made him kiss the floor with pee.
Yo, that's
on
lit. That I've never been so proud of you.
Like, and then it was something either like he was messing with me and I was standing up for myself, or like something happened to somebody else and it pissed me off.
Yeah.
But I've never done anything like that ever since then. But I always remember like, yo, like that feels so out of character. Like now that I think about it, I was like, that's probably the most like bullyish thing I've ever done.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you got to let him know what it is. The crazy thing is, that isn't my character. I just be dormant. People think I'm hella nice. I'm just like, all right, fam. Act stupid if you want to.
Tempers, you're gonna fight me.
Yeah, I'll follow you around.
Oh, what a time.
Yeah. The days of our youth. The days of our youth. Craziness, the days of our youth. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Austin Bond. Shout out to Pato. Shout out to everybody.
Yo,
I
shout
hope
out to
they're
that
doing
kid.
well.
Hopefully you're fine. You probably remember too.
Hey, yo, I want to see that kid be like, yo, fam, you got pee on your lips. Oh, that's crazy.
You got pee lips, bruh.
You got pee lips. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You have gotten a little bit of everything today. I hope and pray you guys have a wonderful and safe weekend. Week. Your work week is great, and you join us again next week. So, with that being said, my name is Malky. To my left, we have
Dobby.
represent 2 mics
Two friends.
and 1 show.
The Daps
The
and
Pound Show. Shout out to the shout out gang, gang, gang.